Okay. Lolly Lulelo.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound.
Oops.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
One, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And two, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel. That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines?
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
Well, I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL?
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss? Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The Sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, a beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same codename as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using codenames.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
Yo, Ypsilon.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't.
Well,
can see it in
since I
your
have
eyes.
a viewer there, I guess I'll get started.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
So yes, this is Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. I was just going through all the
I
briefing.
need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Okay. So, I have a save already. I think it's a third playthrough, maybe fourth. So I should have some special items.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I'm going to swat down some bothersome flies. God, I love Carl. As you can tell from my liquid snake avatar, he's quite a favorite of mine. So interestingly, all the names except for David Hayter are different because there was some kind of actor strike or something at the time. So he's James
This is Snake.
Flinders.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface.
Yeah, the demo
Make
was
sure
good. wasn't
nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85.
141.85.
When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The
I always
codec's
loved
receiver
how
directly
it's not
stimulates
afraid
the
to just
small
be a
bones of your
game.
ear. No one but you will be
Just
able to
telling you
hear
press
it.
select
Got it.
button and
Okay,
action
I'm ready
button.
to go.
It's actually kind of funny that the demo ended at the elevator. If I was them, I would have done it at the. Oh, I gotta switch on. Ah, forgot Japanese controller. Analog. But yeah, if I was them, I would have ended the. What do you call it? The. Demo above where the vertical slice is. Okay, there we go.
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation. There are lots of bad guys and only one of you. If you're spotted, you'll be surrounded before you know it.
If that happens, you're finished.
First, go to the elevator in the back. Take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
Okay. X. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Stealth, bandana, camera, 6. Let's give Naomi a call.
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE, and attaches to the receptors on the p53 gene, the gene which causes lung cancer. The BPDE attaches to the p53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous changes to the lung tissue.
You know a lot about science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
Classic Snake. I probably should stop smoking. So, good old stealth. Let's see, square is choke. Triangle is first person view. And circle is classic combo.
What was that noise?
So the problem with MGS1 is you can't bump into them like MGS2, so you have to be pressing square the second you catch up to them. There you go.
What was that noise?
It's the world's smartest soldiers.
What was that noise?
Oops. And if you get them in angle, then that happens. So you can either wait an amount of time, or I think killing the guards activates it. Otherwise, I just got lucky.
What was that noise? Huh? What was that noise?
Ration. Ah, I should took off stealth before I got on. Okay, here we go. Artists, Yoji Shinkawa. Ah, yes. Okay, so it's the third, fourth playthrough, so Tuxedo Snake, which means we'll be getting a couple of different characters in special outfits. I knew I kept it for a reason. Metal Gear Solid. Ironically, MGS3, well, I think it's actually intentional, but MGS3 is probably the best James Bond game you'll ever play. No offense to some of the PS2 era ones, but...
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't
Age
slowed
hasn't
you
slowed
down
you
one bit.
One bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Line D. Colonel,
What's a Russian gunship
what's a
doing
Russian
here?
gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
So, when I was younger, I always thought Liquid Snake was flying this on his own, but it turns out there is another guy in there. But I always thought it was a cooler idea that Liquid could fly a helicopter that fires pilots on its own. It doesn't help that the other guys in the normal BDUs basically flies into the background.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
I love mailing.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so
so
cute.
cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both
Frank?
have a lot to learn about
Trained
each other.
killer?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning
Jaeger.
about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy.
Yes.
Make
Highly
sure you don't
developed
let them
vision.
see you.
First, I want you to
Highly
infiltrate the
developed.
disposal site and look for the
They
DARPA
can
chief.
see 2
The
meters
DARPA
in
chief was
front of
injected with the
themselves.
same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
I'll put me back in my stealth when the cutscene ended. That's nice.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to
Currently
use it in an
existing
area with
technology.
strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
140.
Remember, except for your
Go.
binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Highly developed vision.
What about
Highly
the air
developed.
duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it. No good. I can't see it.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
I love when they use the military lingo, but they have to put in brackets. Okay, and so the game has begun. So that's the beautiful Alaskan waters out there. It's quite stormy, as you can see. And look at Snake's highly developed vision cone. It's almost like a genome soldier. So, quick activation is L1, slow activation is L2. Let's just put this on, mess around a bit. So, searchlights. And it's inside the door. A surveillance camera? Can't do anything about stealth though. So there are 2 entryways. There's one underneath this sleeping guy. There's one up above. Also, there's a gun in here, the Sokum. It's your first weapon, but no silencer. But if you don't get it, there's special stuff with Meryl later, so I'll leave it for now. So yeah, I would have had the demo end after infiltrating the base here. I guess I can understand why they didn't, because they had limited size, but this area is what's called a vertical slice, where there's so many things that like all of the different stealth actions show up in this area. So first of all, oh, come on. He can't see them because they're right on the edge, but my footsteps, he should... Come on man, you're making me look bad in front of my one viewer who's not even watching, he's just listening. Come. Dude. Well, it's a vertical slice, so you've got your footprints that can be seen, you've got the cameras, obviously. There's also some metal grates that if you stand on them they make extra noise. I always thought it was kind of funny the cameras never reacted to the footsteps, but I guess there's only so much you can do. Come on man. Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Huh?
There
Whose
we
footprints
go.
are these?
There we go. And then... Oh, I don't have the box, do I? No, I don't. That's a shame. So they react to the box as well. But yeah, if you have your footprints, he will actually follow them. For the most part. Huh. Sucks to be you. Actually, since I smoked a little, I probably should use a ration. Since I'm here. Let's see, where's those metal grates? So here's the searchlight, you gotta be careful for that. Normally what you do is you just run between it. Oop. But you want to run between it like this, it's much wider than the other way. I did it the short way, so that's why I almost got saw. Or is it up here? But it also introduces the concept of sleeping guards, you know? Maybe it's only when you go back in MGS4 that they added the boundaries. I could have sworn there was noisy grates. And there's lots of hiding spaces, so you can easily hide under this truck if you get seen. Anyway, let's head inside. So if we go up above, we get to hear a conversation about Grey Fox. So that'll be fun. Oh, and we also get a call from McDonald Miller. No, Snake, I'm definitely not Liquid Snake wearing sunglasses. How ridiculous.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master,
This is
what are you
Liquid
doing
Snake.
here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might
Why are
be
we
of
still
some
here,
use.
Snake?
There's no one
Just
I'd
to
rather
suffer?
have in the foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My
Oh, you speak
frequency
German,
is
Ypsilon? Or you are
141.80.
German, I should say. I didn't realize. Oh, 141.80. So, let's give him a call again. I love Cam Clark.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
Thanks.
Snake, when you enter a narrow space, you'll automatically go into intrusion mode. Press up on the directional button to go forward, and down to retreat backwards. You can also press right or left to face either direction.
Yeah, not much of a help, Campbell. Okay, let's just get through this. Okay. Back to sneaking. So there should be a grate. I can't remember. So it's not this one. But if you press first person view when you're up against it, you press right up against it. So it's one of the ones over here. I just can't remember if It's this one, I believe. I can't remember if it's automatic or if you... Oh, there we go.
I moved the Darker Chief to the cell on the first floor.
So it's really interesting how they have...
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They
Oh,
just
it's
opened the
Steve
vent
Bloom.
covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation.
Ah yes, when you're doing a
Shut those
terrorist
covers
coup,
as soon
you
as
gotta
you
make
got
sure to
spraying.
spray for rats.
Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell.
Oh, right. Okay, so I forgot. If you don't, I believe if you don't cause any alerts, then they talk about Meryl. But if you cause alerts and like kill some people, then they talk about the other intruder, which is Grey Fox. Still learning things. So here you get a nice little, ooh, there's a room here. And you can't actually see it, but there's a thing just behind that box over there. Which, it's either this room, no, it's the next one here that'll be open because it's open if you go in early. I can turn off stealth. Let me just check. Gonna go back and look down again, just make sure that they're no extra dialogue. It's been so long. I love this game though. Mechanically, MGS2 is far better. Yeah, there's no more dialogue. MGS2 is everything this game is and more. But story-wise, I just love... It's like a 90s action flick, you know? Like a... You can see Bruce Willis or Sylvester Stallone or someone playing Snake easily. If it was a movie from back then. Of course, it's heavily inspired by a lot of those movies as well, so... Use the action button, I believe. Thank you, Campbell. Colonel, I've managed to go down a ladder. Or, I've managed to avoid slipping. Oh no, it is the other one. Yeah, that one's locked. But this one is open, which means we can get the mine detector early, I believe. Oh no. Ah! Son of a bitch, I didn't want to get the Soakum. Oh well. I forgot. Again. I wonder what happens if I die. I suppose if I die, it should put me back when I entered the room, which means I wouldn't have the Soakum, so I guess I'll try that. Hey you! Kill me! Look how small my life bar is. Baby life bar. I mean, it wouldn't be a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid if you didn't get at least one snake? Snake? Snake! Okay, no Soakum, good. I believe though, so now that I know this, so either it might need the binoculars, in which case I can't do it because of the camera above me. Okay, am I safe here? Oh, I am, okay. If you use the scope to look at a box... No, that's MGS2. So in the later games they added that if you look at it, it might even just be first person in the future games, but you can see what the item is. Okay. So Soakum is gone. Notice how there are two tanks. One is currently being loaded up, it seems, or repaired. They probably have to lift that off because there's no other way to get Raven in. He can't fit through the top, so... Let's see, there's a door here. Oh, I don't have card 1 yet. So here, again, talking about vertical slice. This one, as you saw, the gratings above are noisy. I don't think there's any noisy ones down here. No, there aren't. I can't see him because of... Oops. There we go. Kill this guy. Yeah, that one's locked as well. So you can go under the tanks if you need to, if you're in trouble. This is just for messing around, so... Okay, B1. Nice guess as well. Who could that be? Man, he's really dedicated to his art, that decoy octopus. Fine, what do you want?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Okay, so green dot, Mr. Green Dot. Oops, exit. Let's go down, of course. So we got the green. Well, it says the green dot. It's more like a sensor thing. And then across from there we got Meryl. And then down in the bathroom, fan favorite Johnny Sasaki. Poor guy. Can never catch a break. Yes, I know, use the X button. Still though, like, I appreciate they come up with an excuse as to why the vents are open, but spraying for rats when you're oh, Johnny.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
This is where the romance starts, folks. If we look down here, we can just see. I appreciate they add some vent covers that just look on nothing. You know, makes it a bit more realistic. Okay, so now the slow crawl back, and after that as well, we'll do a thing. So you can do it in Zone of the Enders as well. There's certain things you can achieve. So if you look on Meryl 3 times, then when you go back, then she takes her clothes off a little bit. It's kind of an old video game thing. So, oh right, she's in the sneaking suit, so she won't do that now. Well, that's good. I don't want to deprave myself. But yeah, so because this is a third playthrough or third playthrough, because I got the 2 endings, yeah. So third playthrough, some of the characters have special costumes. So she's got the snake costume, I got the James Bond costume on. Pretty fun. And then, now we have Mr. Chief, before he fought all the aliens.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true.
What I really like Ypsilon is later on when you team up with her and you stare at her face, and it's meant to be her blushing, but they just changed the hue of her like entire face polygon, so it's more like her entire head goes red.
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
That does not sound as effective as like a tank that needs a runway, a Shagohod, if you will. I think that
Metal
would
Gear.
be much better.
It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
I really like Rex as a name. Like a big old dinosaur.
These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
I'm not sure if you ever watched Metal Gear Awesome back on
One of the members
Newgrounds,
of
but
Foxhound
I always loved
psychic powers.
Mantis shows up.
This is
I'm
bad.
going to be a boss.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's.
Yeah, Meryl.
If they find out Baker's
I think
password,
Meryl might be the start of my love of strong women.
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys.
3 keys.
Do you know where they might
First,
be keeping Baker?
heat the key.
Somewhere in the
Second,
second floor
freeze the
basement.
key.
Second floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the
You might
walls
not
are
see an
different
entrance, but I see 4.
color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card.
Well,
it works together with your body's own
as we
electrical
know, Donald Anderson,
Personal area
aka
network,
DARPA
huh?
chief, aka
It
SIGINT,
transmits data using the
so
salts in
one
your
of
body
the,
as the transmission
well,
medium.
spoiler, one of the Patriots.
As you
But
approach
like,
the door
what a
security
jobber.
devices,
He's only
they'll
got a
read the
level
data
1
stored in the
key,
card.
and he's like one of the
And
most
doors will
powerful
open
men in the world.
automatically. Gotcha.
I guess it could be a decoy octopus thing,
Okay,
but
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
what a
What
scrub.
is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Why me? Man, that sounds just like Snake's murdering that dude. Yo, Mimi, finally you made it. That's fine. No, no worries. Just me talking to myself and Ipsilon, who's got on in the background. So.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake,
Every single time. Are you hiding something from me? No.
You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but
Mimi,
don't
you
have
like
complete access to the
MGS1
file?
for
I
reals?
told you, the
Because
Secretary of Defense is in
I mean, I already
control.
love you
I'm
100%,
just
but
here
that's
as her
definitely going to
support.
push it up, but at least like
Snake,
5,000%.
we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Man, you know who I want to know the opinion of? Master Miller.
You say the DARPA chief is dead?
Yeah. According to Naomi, it was a heart attack.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't be.
Mimi is an
Well,
absolute boss.
It looks like all you can do now is find Kenneth Baker, the president of Arms Tech. He's in the second floor basement, isn't he?
Yeah, on the other side of that wall that was cemented over.
Okay.
How do you...
Good
Snake,
luck,
you haven't even
Snake.
been yet.
You can do it.
Stop breaking the game. You can do it, Snake. If you can't, I can't do all my crime stuff. So you can kinda... If you get that angle just right. It's been a while. Oh, do I need to... Is that it? There we go. There's Meryl. Okay, let's see. Can I... Ooh. Let's see, can I... I'm trying not to... There we go. Hey, darling. Okay, let's do this. So, to catch you up, Mimi, I haven't gotten the SOCOM, so that when I go out into this cutscene... Oh, I should take off. Also, it's a oh, there we go. So I'm on a third playthrough. So I've got my Tuxedo Snake. And because I don't have the SOCOM, I will put my hand over the barrel, which is much cooler than drawing a gun on her. Oh man, Ipsilon, you haven't played MGS2? Okay, well, when I stream that, you will absolutely love it. It's such a good game. Don't move! This isn't a formal wear area.
You bastard! Liquid? No, you're not.
You're less handsome.
Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
See?
Can you
Much
shoot me,
cooler.
rookie?
Because if you have the SOCOM, he draws it on her right now.
Liar. That nervous glance.
But I intentionally left
that
it.
scared
Does
look in
make
your
the
eyes.
next fight a
They're
little
rookie's
harder,
eyes if I ever saw them.
because you gotta punch
You
everyone
never
to
shot
death.
a
But
person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken
what
the
are you
safety
waiting
off,
for?
rookie.
I told
Shoot!
you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door.
Oh man, I probably shouldn't have called
You got a
Master
card,
Miller because
don't
he's
you?
just
Why?
made all those
So we can
soldiers
get the
come
hell
and
out of here.
get me.
Looks
Oh,
like
dear.
we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Shoot! And classic dual. Oh right, I forgot. It just gives you the SOCOM. Oh, okay. Auto aim. So master strats is you just tap R1 to quickly reload. That's
What are
the
you waiting for? Shoot!
quick reload.
Talk to me like a rookie.
Don't talk to me like a
telling you,
rookie. She
shoot.
would be the SpongeBob meme if it was there at the time. Oh yeah! Finally, our first murders. Good job, Meryl. Ooh, thank you. Oops, I just shot Meryl there. I don't think it registered though, so it's fine. doesn't register. Not that I want to shoot Meryl, but you gotta test these things. Oops, I meant, yeah, it's supposed to go to the front, not the back. Beep beep. Okay. Right, the early voice work is so good. Kind of becomes a bit of a parody by MGS4, but MGS1, 2, and 3 are perfect. That ass!
Who are you?
Girl.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into
His mental shielding was so strong, I'm going to have to share this exposition with Snake later. Now we'll never get that detonation code! Fuck, Meryl, you could have actually killed him there. Also, the FAMAS does not have that many bullets in it. Yeah, classic hand sign. I'm going to be a boss! So that's actually the early hint that he will take her over later, because he probably influenced her to shoot. I don't think he completely took her over, but... Yeah, you like men. Oh god, you can read my mind?
From the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from
Mimi with the
Psycho
classic
Mantis.
Newgrounds
Foxhound's
memes.
psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Okay. In this game you've actually got to switch to it before you go back. Let's take a look at old Johnny here. Save one for posterity. Oops. I'm on a Japanese PS3, so everything's circle. Let's just save that to block 2, memory card 2. Oh, perfect. I think... Oh, I don't have any actual grenades. If I went downstairs I could get some, I think, but I don't want to kill him anyway. He's important in MGS4, so... Is there anything under here? Nope. Hey, how you doing? Mondays, am I right? Okay, bye-bye. Yes, Metal Gear Awesome is the only animation. Hey, at least Johnny flushes. Make a good husband. So, something that's interesting for later on in the game. Oops. So you can see here, on the other side of this wall, though we can't see it, is the torture chamber from later. And you can see here, there is this vent. Oh. It does show up. I guess it was just the Soken being weird earlier. And it goes all the way around, implying that that would have been one of the escape routes. But when you get there later on, there's no way to actually access that vent. So it's possibly some cut content or something. You know, like a idea they were going to go down. But it appears not. Or it could just be, you know, world building. There's going to be vents you can't go in, Snake. You just gotta live with it. You ain't some TV dinner. Okay, so I'm just messing around. I could do it properly, but... So, this is the introduction of the pit traps, which really makes no sense when you think of this as like a government contracting super villain base. What I like, there's the Last Days of Foxhound. Oh, I forgot they get rid of the guards when you're... Okay, no. C4! The Last Days of Foxhound webcomic, where my icon comes from, they go into the absurdity of it all. Grenades! Oh man, my health is very low. Okay. Also, it's a very small warehouse. So as you can see on the wall, it's B2E. It should say on the... Oh no, this is just the extra storage one, so it doesn't... All the doors say what's inside, so... Sock'em. Rock'em sock'em robots. And this one, yeah, I can't get any yet. FAMAS level 2. There we go. And then we... Oops. Oops. Wrong button. It's the action button. Snake, don't forget to press the action button. So soon we're coming up against another favorite of many people's, Revolver Ocelot. He actually, so Metal Gear games have a tradition. The first boss fight is always either a group of guys or a single like gunslinger shootout. And a lot of the times it's Ocelot as well. So if we peek in, we can actually see Baker right there. You can actually kill him right now. I'll do that in a sec. Actually, I'm gonna kill him. So, okay. Present for you. Snake? Snake? Baker!
You idiot!
Oh, I forgot that it's Ocelot. So, you idiot! Because I completely... Right there, that's actually the best ending to the game, because they can't even activate Metal Gear. To show you that I can. Also, Baker is not a nice guy. He is a defenseless old man at the moment, though, so I will refrain from kicking his ass in the future. Oh, it's just a ration? Oh, I needed one anyway. These are all... Let's see, level 4 and level 6. So there's Baker again. It's been a while, so... And I think this is on hard. So I'll leave the rations on. The name's Snake. Solid Snake.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Actually, Snake, I see many.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one
Hell
the
yeah.
boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound.
Foxhound.
Revolver
Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. This gun is the best gun ever.
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made.
Oh, this is where you fell in love with old man, is it? Well, funnily enough, that's what happened to Ocelot as well. More than enough to kill anything that moves.
Why they call me Revolver.
Kind of funny, I guess. Like, Revolver is for the gun, but because he's like a triple, quadruple, quintuple agent, like it's a revolving door of loyalty. So. Draw. I like So Ocelot has a bullet counter, so that you know, but the implication is that Snake is counting his bullets.
There's nothing like slamming a long silver bullet. Well, have it. All right, I'm alive. Let's go.
Come on, Otway. Oops.
You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
This is really fun
Don't
as a
you
boss
want to
fight.
settle this?
And his bullets can actually bounce off the walls, I believe. Yeah, he just did it there. Which they bring back in MGS3, which is nice.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What?
My hand!
Stealth camouflage.
You're the ninja.
Can't you even die right?
Yeah, reverse colors.
We'll meet again. Who are you?
You didn't win.
I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
Welcome to the literal coolest character in all of Metal Gear Solid, according to the Metal Gear Solid subreddit. When Grey Fox isn't on screen, people should be asking, where's Grey Fox?
Who the hell?
Ah, I love your Metal Gear Awesome quotes.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his
Oh
detonation
man, I just
code.
realized I
What
don't
about
have a
yours?
back of the box.
Oh, I
Can't
get
remember
it.
what Meryl's
Jim sent you.
code
You're
is.
from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you?
How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
Especially the DARPA chief.
Said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah.
Did
I'm
he
sure.
though?
In that case, how did they get your
Thor.jpg.
code?
I never had any training on how to resist
It is really
torture.
nice actually rewatching this, replaying it, and like
It looks like he had
all
some
of
fun
the
with
hints
you,
are
boy.
right there. It's
he's
just
not
Snake
human.
isn't.
I
Well,
tell
he
you,
doesn't have
loved
any
every
reason to
second of
suspect.
it.
But
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Jim. I wonder if
Calm
that's the
down.
same Jim
What's
Houseman
wrong
that will
with
turn
you?
up
I
later.
just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief.
He just died of a mysterious heart attack the second I turned up.
Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she
Meryl
just joined up as a
Streep.
new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit. Could that be the Colonel's niece?
Come on, Snake.
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has
She
it, you
stole
should be able to contact her.
magical telepathy
Sure she still
or
has it.
technology
What frequency
telepathy
was she at?
Oh, yeah.
from a guard.
Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
That's such a classic Japanese joke. Old man forgets important information.
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away.
And if you
But
pirated
tell
the
me,
game,
if
fuck
this
you.
doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's
Bit
anyone
of an
who can figure
oddball.
out how to stop
Just
Metal
a
Gear
bit.
from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with
I
anything?
like
Let's
Japanimation.
destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand.
Man, it's weird
why
seeing
Metal
Snake
Gear?
talk about
The nuclear
Hal
age ended
before
with the turn of
he
the
could
millennium.
code for gay.
The threat of nuclear war isn't gone.
It's
In fact,
weird seeing
greater
Snake
than
talk
it's
about
ever
Emmerich
been.
not knowing the bromance that will blow up right in
The
his
amount of
face. He
spent
has no
nuclear
choice in the
fuel
matter.
and Plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear
Man.
material?
No.
This realistic
Drums
HD
and
imagery
drums
in
of
my video
nuclear
game,
waste stacked this
it just
high,
really brings
as
the
far as
horrors
you
of
can
war to
see,
life.
Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff.
It stands for material unaccounted for.
You can't not
It
laugh at
proves that
Muff.
There's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end
There's
of the
a
Cold
market
War,
for
Russian
muff?
nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn.
The engineers are out of
In
work,
other
so they're
words,
selling their
there's
muff.
plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country
Can
can
get
have
their
a
hands on
nuclear
muff.
weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
A sword of Damocles.
You mean Metal Gear.
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember
Ah,
hearing
yes,
a lot
the
about
peace of
mergers and takeovers
2005.
among the big weapons makers.
How peaceful it
Yes.
was.
And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production.
Because they
No
changed the
one
red
can
tape
bother
for
you.
black tape.
Not even those
And you
bleeding
can't
dark
see black
liberals
tape in the
on
dark,
the
which is
Military
where you're building your
Oversight
weapons.
Committee.
So that's how you avoid all those.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business.
So nonchalant,
Anyway,
Snake.
Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The
Man,
main
I sure hope
hard
I don't
drive was
forget about
destroyed
that
by
after I
gunfire.
get tortured.
This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure
How?
you report this to Jim.
How did you hide the disc?
Here, boss.
Did
I'll give you my
Ocelot just
card,
not
too.
check your
It'll
pockets?
open up all security level 2 doors.
Woohoo,
you
level
walk?
2. Somehow
No.
Kenneth Baker has
No,
more
you go
than the
on
DARPA
without me.
chief.
They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have
Video
one
games,
more
eh?
question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That
I have one
ninja,
more question.
That was Fox.
Who's that
Dark little
ninja?
Secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound.
She's
She knows
sister.
better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
I don't care if there's a coronavirus. My company must survive.
What?
Oh shit, he did just catch the coronavirus. And he's elderly. Snake, wear a mask, goddammit.
Can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Fox! Die. No, Snake is not very good at social distancing. In fact, he tends to hug a lot of his enemies. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For
Like
example,
Fox dye.
potassium chloride or dioxides, but
Or Fox
we
dye.
won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want
Autopsy
you and Meryl
minigame, here we go!
Can I trust her?
more than you can trust me.
Ah shit,
in
that's
contact
like
with
zero
her.
trust.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Oh
Is
yeah, I
that
was forgetting
right?
Naomi was actually
Snake,
part of
I'm
Foxhound,
counting on you.
but she wasn't a combat unit. She was just on the scientist team. Hell yeah, PP big. Big PP. Snake PP go up. Isn't there a ration here? I mean, I'll find a ration elsewhere anyway. Okay. I can go through this door. Actually. Sorry, man. Oh, god damn it, I forgot. Losing all my Metal Gear cred. I mean, they give you a key card. You'd think it would let you go through the door that's right there. Okay. I want to kind of get through this as quickly as possible so I can get to the fun stuff, so... Oops. God damn it. Oh well. I'll kill someone else. Ah, there he is. So I was saying to Ypsilon earlier, unlike MGS2 where you can bump into them and be okay, in MGS1, the second you touch them, it activates their aggro, so you have to be pressing square as soon as you get into their backs. No witnesses. Okay. And I have a card key. Alright, I should give Meryl a call as well. 141.15. Uh, 140.15.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
One from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
See, at least
You're not
Meryl's wearing a
smart.
mask.
I appreciate your help from before, but I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
You're just like your
Go
uncle.
way back.
Almost as if you're directly biologically
Not
related.
important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me. Such
Sorry
emo.
about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate
Compassionate
eyes.
eyes.
Oh,
That's my
just
pickup
what I
line every time I
expect
meet
from the
someone.
legendary
I convince them
Solid
to
Snake.
murder some
You
dudes
trying
and
to
then I
sweep
tell
me
them
off
they
my
have beautiful eyes.
Don't worry, you'll land
Works
back on them once
100%
you meet
of
me.
the time.
The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no offense.
Meryl, come on! Come on, Meryl.
Why don't you ask him?
Come on.
But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they?
Nope.
Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Blarms
For the
Black.
development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was
They
captured
just
with
said
President
something
Baker
about the
right after
body
the
of
revolt
Big
started.
Boss and
Oh, yeah.
creating
That's when he gave you
Army's
the
Heaven
detonation
or
code
Outer
override
Heaven as
keys,
it's
right?
called.
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh?
Gross,
How's he
Meryl.
holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I
No,
heard
they're
of.
Well, I
just
don't believe in
elderly,
coincidences. Something
overweight.
funny's going on.
Didn't wear a mask.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the
Yeah,
person
right?
who designed Metal Gear?
Been so long.
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes.
Oh, glad
Is
you
he still
enjoyed it,
alive?
Mimi.
Probably. He should be in the research
I'm trying to
lab
get
in
through the
second
early
floor
game
basement of the
quicker
nuclear warhead
because the
storage
more
building
fun
to
stuff
the
is
north.
towards the end.
Second floor basement.
But I don't
Yeah,
really want to skip
that's where
any
his lab
codecs
is.
because
I think they're forcing
future
him to
games
work
don't
on
have
the
'em.
nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right.
Plus I love the
In
voice
case we can't
acting.
override the detonation code
So
in time,
good.
I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
In fact, I've done it twice before. All you do is you put
What's the best
C4
way to
at
get
the
to the
legs
building
in
when
a
the doctor's
certain
being
order, but
held?
you only find out the
There's
order
a
from
cargo
Morse
door on the
code.
first floor of this
And
building
if
that
you
leads to
haven't
the
ranked
north.
up enough by saving
What's the
prisoners,
security
you
level of the
can't
door
hold enough
there?
C4 to win the game.
5. But it's okay.
So
I've got a
I think
level
I'll be
5
fine.
card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
No, Snake, I'm not green. That's just the
Oh, yes,
codex
you are.
filter.
You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets
comes
tearing
the
through those
best is yet
soldiers'
to come.
bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier.
I really
Every
like
day of
how,
my
so in
life,
this
I've
game,
trained my
Meryl
mind
is
and
like your
body for the
sidekick
one
for a bit of
day
it, and
I
she's the
could
one that's
finally
never
see some real
had any
action.
real
And
action.
now,
And then
So
in
what now?
MGS2, you kind
You
of
wanna quit?
play a very similar
I
character in
can't quit.
Raiden,
I can't
or
allow myself to quit now.
appears to be very
Meryl,
similar at the start. Obviously,
Everybody
there's the
feels
late
sick the
game.
first time they kill someone.
Yeah, right, the OST.
Unfortunately,
There's the late game
killing is one of
revelations,
those
but
things
like
that gets easier the more you do
Raiden's
it.
the same. He's
In a
never
war,
killed a real
all of
person as far as
mankind's
he
worst
knows.
emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
I love
You're
the
just a
Zodiac
little
OST.
jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat
Best is
high
yet
at the
to come.
academy.
Such a good song.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
Same here, Snake. Same here.
Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Okay, that's the main reason I called right there. I was trying to get her to open the door. So, yeah, cardboard box! Okay, best item in the game, finally. Ah, God. So here we got the noisy tiles, so we gotta be careful. Should be a guy over here. Oh, there he is. Oops. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, now I put the box on.
What's that?
Oops. Man, it has been a while. Okay, when it's in yellow, stealth should be fine. Oh yeah, you can hear the heartbeat. So yeah, if you're in a conspicuous place in the box, they do notice.
What was that noise?
What? Oh, Meryl.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Hope I don't kill you.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
Yeah, but Meryl,
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful.
yes,
If the intruder
airlocks
is
with their
sensed,
infrared
gas is released.
sensors.
Gas.
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait. You said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Thank you. Yeah, oh wait, no, I got the card. Oh god. Damn it.
What's that?
Clearly don't remember how to use the box right, so I'll turn in my Metal Gear card at the end of the day. I think the Solcom suppressor's in the room downstairs. I should be able to open it with my key card. Hey there. I've got full rations already. Level 1, yeah. Thank you. So come suppressor. Isn't it supposed to be in here? Oh, just oh right. That's MGS2. I keep thinking forward. Now, there are laser beams. So what you do is use your SIGs to see where the beams are, or if you've completed the game twice already, just put on stealth. Skip over it. And here, I'll let the codec call out. Who could this be?
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
The informant from the Watergate
The
scandal?
informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
One of your only fans. So yes, if you put on the mine detector, oh wow, I'm right in there. Oh jeez. See, we can't actually see the tank, but as far as I remember, it doesn't come out of that door. So this is just one of those moments, unfortunately, where game and story don't quite match up. But okay, I believe I can't read any of the descriptions because it's integral. I think use chaff grenades and then use normal grenades. I mean, obviously there's the cutscene first. Maybe I could have seen it. It's just the same color.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
But your boss is a snake.
Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
Classic Metal Gear Solid duel. Ow! Okay, so chaff grenade makes it so that its main gun can't hit you. Better throw another one. And then you get close with the regular grenades. Oops, not close enough. Oh boy. Oh, that actually hit. There we go. Let's just drop a ration. Throw another chaff grenade. So, because the way that works inside the tank, they see via the computer systems. See how you like this. I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, fuck. I don't like this. Oh, I might actually be about to die here. Oh, let's find out. Oh, thank God. Okay, there should be a ration over here. Ow. Let's just leave that on. Oh, something I was gonna say earlier. So, Baker mentioned having psychic insulation, like technology in his brain that protects him from... Oops, that's a claymore. Protects him from psychic attacks. And that's one of those ways that Metal Gear Solid combines mystical stuff and like supernatural and technology. It's something that... Okay. It's something Metal Gear does a lot, where it combines technology and supernatural. As you can see, I'm not very good at doing two things at once, because I can't even sort through my menu whilst also thinking about what I'm going to do. Okay. Damn it, missed again. Let's get out of this. Cryptic metaphor. Okay, come here. There we go. See, even though he gets blown up, Snake gets the card from him, right? And that turns out to be part of Liquid and that's plan. So I prefer to think that Vulcan just chucked him out the top and that's why he got so much distance.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. You got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will.
See? I didn't lose. My arm got cut off.
As well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, life up. Interesting though that it increases your life and your rations, but it doesn't actually, like, it heals you to where full health was before. Not including the new part. But that's fine. I'm kind of just going for a sloppy run anyway. Having some fun. Got to be extra careful in the next room. Oh, disc. Metal Gear no blah 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 data. Just an important plot disc.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
And what's interesting is this actually comes back in Metal Gear Solid 4 with the ID tagged weapons. The reason you can't use them is because the nanomachines don't let you.
Are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
Oh yeah,
Her
Nastasha.
frequency is
141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
I love how this game is secretly an environmental lecture. Not even secretly, if I'm honest, it just is. So here we got the gas mask guards. So normally I would fuck around and kill them and shit, but I can't be bothered dealing with the gas. So if you go in the back of the thing, there's nothing here, but if you equip the box, then the box will take you places. I only have one box at the moment though, so I'm not going to do it because I will have to go through the ice field again to come back, but later on when I get another box, I will. So here, obviously they put the clanky grounds because they want it to be difficult for you. Oh, 141.52. Should give Nastasha a call, yeah. I love Nastasha. If you haven't read In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, the thing that came along with MGS2, I absolutely recommend it. It's so good.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
The implication as well is that the Patriots got to her.
I am also a military
That's why she doesn't show up again.
I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept.
The sad thing is, if there was ever a movie of Metal Gear, I know they've been trying to make it for a while, but she's definitely a character that would get cut. Barely even need mailing, really. But you would have Campbell, Naomi, Master Miller.
The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
I like as well that her name is Nastasha, not Natasha, like Black Widow or whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So B1 is where I want to go. I'll go to B2 first, because I think I can get the guided rocket launcher before I go there. Oh, wait, no. Other way around. B1 is where I want to go. It's been a while. You're not Johnny. Nothing and nothing. God damn it, someone broke the mirrors. Why would you do that? Is it just so that you don't have to render them? Where is he? There he is. Hey, buddy. God damn it. Well, he's the only guy here. Oh boy, don't want to do that. Oh right, I got the silencer now. Yeah, Nikita. I think you get the other box here as well. I just don't know if I have the key card for it. Yeah, no. Unless it's it. Might just be over here. No, stun grenade. Okay. Well, let's go say hi to Hal. Oh, wait, that's the ladies' toilets. Can't go in there, that'd be rude. And of course, we can press up against this wall. Boop, 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 boop. Man, I'm getting the sense that I'm gonna fall in love with whoever's right on the other side of this wall. As you can see as well, there is no roof, it just is blackness above, so not sure how they built that. I'm sure there's a gas mask somewhere. I think you actually only get it in here though.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch.
Talk about your OSHA problems.
But how? I can't
like,
reach it.
why? Why does there need to be poison gas? And what's with the electrified floor? What the fuck is going on? So change to first person mode, makes it much easier. And what's with the gun sentry? Who works in these conditions? Go, 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 go. Yeah, boy. First try. Okay, let's just get some O2 and go meet my boyfriend. Oh, I can actually go in this one. Farmers, yes. That'll come in handy. Can't go in there. Ah, there's the gas mask. Ow. I can't remember which doors are. 6. 3. C4. You see 1 box, but I see 4. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat a ration. I mean, you can use a chaff grenade, but... Oops. But... Then you... It's just a pain. And that's level 4. I can go in here and get a... ration. Make up for the ones that I lost. And let's go! I think there's also a ration under that desk. Or under this desk, actually. Oh, bad time. Okay, just in time. Okay. That didn't sound good. Man, this part was the shit growing up. This is what sets Metal Gear apart from a lot of other PS1 games.
Type of blade.
It's all serious and espionage, and it's got fucking cyborg ninjas in it.
It's a ghost.
And of course the weird Japanese that is, I believe it's a bunch of train stations. So this guy is, so these guys are all part of the environment, these other guys, but this guy isn't. Poor fella. Oh, nice camera angle. Wonder if I go on this side. It's only here. Who did this? So you can see it's a level 4 door, but thanks to the ninja we can go through. If it wasn't for a Grey Fox, there would be no way to progress the game. Man, if he pees his pants right now, I'm gonna fall in love with him. Oh God, Snake. You said you'd quit.
Who are you?
Where is my friend?
Right, Ypsilon, yeah.
What?
Crazy.
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
I don't think there's really anything in modern gaming that really compares to that feeling for me.
You're that ninja.
Of this entire segment.
Waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless.
Neither enemy nor friend.
Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
I like this fight.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Just like one of my Japanese animes.
To do battle with you.
Time and a place, Otacon.
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite.
I'm an otaku. I like Japanimation.
It makes no difference. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
I need that man. Why, for his information? Yes.
Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Good start, Snake. Good start. Okay, well, I guess I'll put the rations on just because I'm a bit rusty. Oh wait, I'm full on rations. Classic triple combo. Of course, you can try and fight him with weapons, but he doesn't like that.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Yeah. About that. That's cool. He pulls the sword out of nowhere. Whoa, watch them PCs, mate. Those have got important information on them. Man, imagine doing this fight again, but with MGS3's CQC. That'd be fun. You can actually try and grab him, but every time you do, he fucks you up. Like, oh wait. Ah. Or not. Do I know anything about this game? I mean, it doesn't hurt him though. I think you have to be behind him for it to work, or it might be a later stage. And if you punch him just right, you should be able to lock him into a pain cycle. Maybe not. You can do it against Liquid Snake though, which comes in handy on hard and extreme because it's very tough. I think you can use chaff grenades on this guy as well. Oh, stop playing around now. He's got that ride and flip kick. Seriously, the duel is like a boss battle theme is such a good theme because it really encapsulates Snake. Like, it's tense, but it's under control. Hurry up and catch me.
I'm here, Snake.
Just go back here. There he is.
Where are you looking?
Ah.
Like old
Fox confirmed masochist. Oh, I forgot he does that. And I forgot he does that too. Shit, I'm playing one flash. I might be playing on hard. I think that's what my save was. In which case I would need to actually take this game seriously, because it's an old hard, not like modern hard. Yeah, maybe. I got stuck on the geometry. Ah! I actually got saved by the fact that you did triple.
The feel of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew.
Let's see, first person view? No, it's, I think that's Mantis that you're thinking of.
That's good, Snake.
That's good snake. Patented snake burgers. See, I actually get serious. I'm not too bad at it. I'm just messing around a lot as well. Okay, get back. Oh, come on! That was miles away! Oh, this is gonna suck. Wait. Can you shoot him at this point? I think you might be able to. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, you can. Because every playthrough I think you have to punch him at that point, and there's definitely been a few times where I've beaten him and then I've died at that point. So I just thought I'd try shooting him this time. Grey Fox! I mean, Red Fox!
What? Not again.
Yeah, the documents is really cool. Like, there's so much destructible environment, and it actually stays in the future cutscenes as well. That's why I was trying to keep them away from those PC servers, because Autocom points at them later, and it's not so funny if he points and they're all destroyed. I mean, there might be more to this fight. I remember this fight and the Mantis fight have a lot in them. Like, Koji Pro always puts a lot of effort into their, or used to always put a lot of effort into their fights and stuff. There's a ton of stuff. But yeah, I love the old trailer for Metal Gear Solid had a scene where Snake's in the middle of this room with the FAMAS just shooting all around, and all the files are going everywhere. It's so cool.
That ninja
and then
is Grey Fox.
that
No doubt
ninja,
about it.
it's Grey Fox.
You of all people should know he died
In
in his
MGS2, in the tanker,
No.
there's those ice cubes that
Should've
melt in
died,
real
but
time.
he didn't.
That's really cool.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes.
Paramedic.
He started the gene therapy project.
So in Japanese, there's no, or they don't really use pronouns, so the translator added he because we didn't know who Dr. Clark is, but now that we know that it's paramedic, then it just means that Naomi never actually met Dr. Clark, or, you know, maybe Dr. Clark transitioned at some point. We actually have no data on
But
that,
they
so...
revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton.
So I'm just gonna go with the fact that Naomi just never met Dr. Clark in person.
Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
We used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Top secret.
Is that the only reason?
God, I love Jennifer Hale.
Naomi, what happened
Games
to Grey
need
Fox
more
after
Jennifer
that?
Hale.
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that
Friendship
ninja
for
is Grey
life.
Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
Fighting was the only thing I was ever good at.
But maybe that's what he wants.
Interesting parallels between Grey Fox and the boss as well.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
I'm also incredibly emo, and I'm into grunge.
Come on, get out.
Are you an otaku too?
Forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal
Yes,
Gear
it's called a
chief
tuxedo.
engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Walking
What are you talking
deathmobile.
about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
How
They're gonna
that's
put a
pretty tall.
dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss,
The
Baker.
only thing I programmed was
No.
fighting game controls
nuclear
that'll come in
missile on
handy in
Rex.
MGS4.
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Wait, a fucking laser? You're just gonna pop that in the middle there? Not even mention that there's a fucking laser gun?
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
It would be quite
Metal Gear's main
fortunate
function is to launch nuclear
if you could
missiles. You sure
minimize
you're
it.
not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah. But that's not
Nonchalant
all I
Snake.
think.
That's
If Metal
another
Gear
thing I
fired
really
on
like
the
about this
standard
game is
nuclear
that, like,
missiles, then
in
they should already
cutscenes
have
they
all
will
the practical
pose
data
them
they need.
instead of just having them stand and talk.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment.
Nova and NIF, made from
supercomputers.
Muff.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data.
Even Autocon's dissing writing.
These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything
So
in a
yeah,
virtual
in the fight,
environment.
if
But it's all
Grey
just
Fox
theoretical.
or you damages
So
them,
this
they're all
exercise was
completely
designed
fucked
to
in this
test the real
cutscene.
thing.
But
What
I
did our
thought it's more
president do?
appropriate if you preserve them.
If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
Well...
The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project.
Yeah, same Ypsilon. absolutely the same.
He suffered with the
There's
guilt
just
for the
so
rest
much
of his
depth
life.
to it. I guess that's the best way to put it.
And my father,
Like, you've got the story on
he was
top,
born on August
and then the
6th,
story below, but then all the
1945.
mechanics as well. And even
Day
though
of the
towards the end of the
Hiroshima
game it
bomb.
becomes a bit more streamlined, like,
God's got a sense of humor, all right.
it's all there. Exactly, Mimi. That's
3
why I love
generations
this
of
game.
Amaranth
It's
men.
the best 90s B movie.
We must have
The
the
best
curse of
90s action
nuclear
movie.
weapons written into
Yeah,
our
James
DNA.
Bond plus. Oh, I just get such a
I
nostalgic
used to
feeling
think that I
playing
could
this
use
game.
science to
Whereas
help
MGS2,
mankind.
back when you played it, it was
The
a
one that
really
wound up
good
getting used was me.
postmodern like look at the
Using
future,
science to help
and it still aged
mankind.
very well. I'll
Just
play
in
that
the
at some point.
movies.
Like each
That's enough
MGS game,
crying.
MGS
Pull
1, 2,
yourself
3, and
together.
4,
Where is Metal
each have
Gear?
their
Where on this base
themes
are
that
they
are
keeping it?
so good. But this one will always be my favorite just because it's 90s dank.
Rex is in the
So
underground
90s.
maintenance base,
Where's that?
north of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Well,
Meryl's got the detonation
you can
code
play
override
pretty
keys.
much
We'll
all of
link up
them.
with her.
I
If we can't
think you
override the
can.
launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
I just bought an old PS3 because you can play MGS1 to 4 through that, and then you can play MGS5 on pretty much anything
I'll
at this
show
point.
you the way.
But yeah,
On
PS3
that
is
leg of yours,
dirt
you'll
cheap
just slow
these
me
days.
down.
So
You'll
that'd
need
be
me
my
if you're gonna
recommendation.
destroy Rex.
You can get the digital
I don't
version of
need you.
MGS1
I just
and
need your
then
brain.
get the
I created
HD
Rex.
collection.
It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How
They're
am I
such fun
supposed to
games.
escape from an island?
And they can be kind of challenging. I mean,
okay.
you've seen how much I've
So
fucked
what
up,
then?
and I'm
I want you
supposed to be
hide
good at
somewhere
this.
and keep me informed.
But,
you know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do.
They're never
And don't
so
worry,
hard you want
I've
to
got
quit.
This.
You're that ninja!
It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound.
All
was
right,
gonna
see you,
use them,
Mimi.
but with this, I'll be fine.
Cheers for coming
Bad
along.
leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too. Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened? Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
So this is a weird
did she
point because
look like?
codec,
She
it's
wearing
a
the
whole
same green
thing. But in
uniform
this
as the
cutscene,
terrorists.
Otacon was able to hear Snake's codec, but like in future games and
disguise?
stuff,
She had
and
such a
even the
cute
rest
way
of
of
this game,
walking. She
it's
kind of wiggles her
telepathy,
behind.
basically,
You were
technology-induced
really looking.
telepathy.
Well, she's got a very cute
So he shouldn't
behind.
be able to hear
Way
it.
of
But
walking, huh?
I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll get to just before
If
the
she's
Mantis
disguised
fight.
as
That's
the
probably a
enemy,
good
you'll
place
have
to leave it for
contact her when
today.
She's alone, huh? There's only one place
Because
where
then
we
it's
can
a
be
straight
sure she's
shoot.
by
It's
herself.
basically a boss rush after that.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
Somehow, Otacon has higher security clearance than
You're not in pain, are
Baker
you?
and the Dark
You
Chief.
feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's
Give me a
wrong?
kiss.
Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me
Doctor.
Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. And Otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation.
Man, like,
Japan was the first
Otacon is
country
the
to
kind of guy
successfully
that
make bipedal
other otakus would
robots.
beat up. I fucking love Otacon.
They're
Such
still
a
the
nerd.
best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to
Especially
make robots like
biologists.
the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
you're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
And a
Sure.
dick.
I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
Go get me rations. Papa's
I'm
hungry.
on frequency 141.12.
141.12.
See you later.
Oh, now he can run fine. Yeah. Man, that was a near-death experience or what? Hey, police knots. Farmers. Is there something under these desks? I don't think so. Nope. Nope. I wonder if it still works. Oh, oops. You know, I probably should have put on my bandana before trying that. And that. Actually, I should get it down to... So I hear when you're fighting Mantis, if you have it, if you put on the bandana and just have tracers, the tracers can hit. So it'll be interesting to find out. So that make the fight a lot easier. And now he is part of the environment. He doesn't breathe anymore. He's dead, Jim. Even worse than that, Jim. He's dead. Were there any level 4 doors? Can't remember. In the gas place. Oh. Ow, too early. Okay, so we got a level 6. Level 3 already did that. Level 3, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, there's a 4. Oh, I already got the ration. I guess I could just pop on stealth. Oh shit, I'm out of rations. Oh, I actually have to be careful. Who runs out of rations? So I'm gonna noob, that's who. Night vision goggles! This would be a good time to... Should go pick up that ration that I know is under that table, but I'd rather just get out of here. No. Gas mask, there we go. Oops. Let's see. This is where I got the gas mask out. No ration. Grenades? Any rations? Nope, just grenades. Oh, running out of breath. What do we got here? It's like a load of nothing. Yep, nothing. And of course, first person view, you have the breathing effect. Okay. Danger, danger. High voltage. That's this. Blast from the Past song. Okay. Huh? What was that noise? You know what, actually, I'm gonna save.
Einstein said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Kodak system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
Oh. You know, new file. For a 16-year-old, she does pretty well. Oh, she's sad. Okay, so I made a save, just in case I fuck up too much. But I think you can kill Meryl if you put some claymores down. Don't blow up. Okay. You again? How many times have I told you? Stop pissing. Give me a ration, you asshole. Okay, let's see if this works. So, if I remember correctly, let's... Oh, we can't see through this door. Okay. So Meryl's the one... That one. The one there. Not the one walking away, the closer one. So you can hear her... hear her hips. Schwin, 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 schwin. Oh, nice. Ah, this is the cardboard. Yes! Okay, cardboard box. Okay, so I want to kill the guy up here. Ah, that door's gonna close on me. There we go. Is he about to go take a piss? I expressly forbade bathroom breaks. What the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing, man? That is illegal in this country. There is no pissing on my watch. Okay, well now that's him dealt with. We just have to worry about Meryl. I don't want her to see me just yet, though. She doesn't have the advanced ocular senses of the other... aha, Russian. Of the other genome soldiers, so she couldn't see me. Where'd she go? Wait, did she go for a piss? No, she... I didn't activate her yet. Oh my god, she just normally went into the bathroom. I didn't know she could do that.
Snake.
I couldn't have planned that better. Oh my god. Okay, this time I'm not gonna put grenades in, so I'll go kill pissing guy. Oh man, I didn't know she... I didn't know she could do that. So I wanna... Oh, I don't want to do it near her though, just in case. I don't think they activate in this game that way, but... But what I want to do is I want to see if she just goes in normally, right? I want to see if I can just follow her in, because obviously the cutscene's meant to trigger once you get in there, right? So if I just follow her in normally, so you can, I don't know if she can see me in stealth or not. She shouldn't be able to, but okay. Let's just do everything exactly the same as last time. Oh, I always do that. Okay, so I gotta run past, get that ration, and then follow her up to the bathroom. She should be heading up there any second. Oh, gotta get the box. Ah, there she goes. I'll get the ration later. This is the first for me. I didn't know she just normally went in. Oh, she disappears! That's amazing. So the second you step in after her, she disappears. But if I stand here, does she come back? So, because what you're supposed to do is you chase her in, right? And then starts the cutscene. And she like gets the drop on you. Ah, so... if we do it fast enough. So she could see me even in my stealth. Man, that was... learning new things.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
So yeah, if she's not in the
Your
sneaking
Meryl,
suit, you see her in her
there's no way
pants
you
right
can
now,
pass
but...
for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet.
You don't like
After
men,
all,
you
I was
don't like
disguised
men,
as
you
a
don't
genome
like men.
soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back.
It's a
Guys like you and
rub-on.
my uncle were in it. None of
She's
that
fucking
gene
Millhouse as
therapy
well.
like
We
there is
got
today. You guys
Genichiro
were
from...
real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
Yeah,
just a man who's good at
so...
what he does.
because I'm
Killing.
used to X being
There's no winner or
confirmed and
loser
Zero
for a
and
mercenary.
Circle
The only
being
winners in
cancelled
war are the
because of
That's right, and you fight for the
I'm
people.
European.
fought for anyone
But because I
myself.
bought a
Got no
Japanese
purpose in
PS3
life,
to play
no
this on,
ultimate
it's
goal.
just hard-coded
It's only
that
when I'm
Circle
cheating death on the
is
battlefield.
confirming
The
X
only
is
time I feel
cancelled.
truly
Like,
alive.
even though the
Seeing
game
other
I'm
people
playing,
die
well,
makes you feel
technically
alive,
I
huh?
downloaded this
You
one
love
from a
war
Japanese
and don't want it to
PSN.
stop? Is it the
But
same with all great
all my other
soldiers throughout
games,
history?
like even though digitally they're from the UK,
Is that all?
it
Shouldn't you just
conforms
be happy we met
conforms
up
to
like
the
this?
Japanese
How did you recognize me in disguise?
controller. I think.
So there's something you
Not
like
100%
about me,
sure.
huh?
It's been a while.
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's
No,
next?
no, it was
On the
always your butt.
battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the
I
card
sure
keys for
hope
Baker?
overriding the detonation code works. I don't want to have to fight that
You
thing.
mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
First you get the key, then
I
you
have no
heat the
idea,
key.
but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an
Let's
underground
destroy
maintenance base
Metal
to the
Gear.
north.
Take me too.
Hi, I'm
I
Daisy.
know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down. I promise.
And what if
I
you
promise
do?
that in the 2
you
boss
can
fights I'm
shoot.
available for, I
I
won't
don't
slow
like
you
to waste
down.
bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful.
Poor Meryl.
You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror.
A working
I've
mirror.
always despised that kind of woman.
It's a PS miracle.
I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know
In
who
this
I
working
am, what
PS1
I'm capable
mirror.
of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a
Man.
little big for a girl?
That would have been
worry, I
great
can
if you
handle
could.
it.
I mean, obviously, the SOCOM
Come on,
pretty much
use my
kills everything
45.
in a couple
Listen,
of shots.
I've
anyway.
used a gun like this since I was 8
But,
years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
But can you imagine if you unlock the Desert Eagle? Just one shot kill everything.
If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like
So
you must have been guarding
the
someplace
random guy.
important.
Wait, Johnny. She took the uniform from Johnny Sasaki. Johnny Sasaki had a level 5 card on him.
Okay, let's go.
What the
I know this
fuck?
place better than you.
Johnny
I'll be
Sasaki
quick.
has a higher
Follow me.
clearance than fucking DARPA Chief and Donald Baker combined. Oh yeah, girl. Okay, let's go. So I'm actually gonna save it now and call it a day here.
It's a good thing you hooked up with Meryl. You
Oh
should
yeah,
have seen the
totally
colonel.
hooked up with
He
Meryl.
doesn't like to let it show because he's the boss, but he was so happy he could barely contain himself.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, save. Nuke building.
Talk to you later, Snake.
TTYL Snake. Hee hee. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there, but just before I go,
That's
Oh.
strange. There's no guard.
then that
What
weird
happened to the
music stopped.
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Hey, come back, Meryl. I want to show something. So stare at her face and just watch her get red.
What? What is it?
If I stare long enough, YouTube might actually let me make this the thumbnail.
What are you staring at?
Let's see.
Come on, Snake. Don't stare at me like that.
So this is going to be my first time ending a stream on YouTube, Epsilon, which means you're
What are
in
you
for a
doing?
ride because
We've
I don't
got
know
to
how
get a move on.
do it and like save the video and stuff, so it's going to take me a minute to look at. But you can enjoy Meryl's face while I do.
What? What is it?
So so right now,
What are you
let's look
staring
at
at?
details. So right now it's a live stream. It's just going on to
Come on,
YouTube.
Snake.
Man, she's getting
Don't
real red.
stare at me like that.
So I think I just end it and it
What are you
should be
doing?
alright.
We've got to get a move on. What? What is it? What are you staring at? Come on, Snake.
Analytics. Live control room. Let's try that.
Don't stare at me like that.
Go away.
What are you doing? We've got to get a move on. What?
Okay.
What is it? What are you staring at? Come on, Snake. Don't stare at me like that. What are you doing? We've got to get a move on.
Man, she is super red now.
What? What is it? What are you staring at?
Yeah, I like to imagine the Koji team, and he's just like, no, when you stare at her, she should blush. Like, super blush.
Don't stare at
And
me
also,
like
those
that.
files better go flying when the cyborg ninja is attacking shit. Okay, so
What are you doing? We've got to get a
I'm
move
gonna
on.
try clicking the stop stream button on my streaming software, and hopefully that will save the video.
What? What is it?
But if not, then this is all for you, Ypsilon. If any future viewers watching this, then I hope you enjoyed
What
it,
are you
and
staring at?
I'll do part 2 at some other point where I'll basically do a boss rush of the final act of the game. I
Come
mean,
on,
we're
Snake.
just about the end of Act 1, I guess. Torture, yeah, I would say torture is probably the end of Act 1.
Don't stare at me like that.
Thanks, Ypsilon. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll stop staring at her and you can't actually move.
What
She
are you
actually,
doing?
But the funny thing is,
Snake, let's hurry up and go to the commander's room.
oh damn, I took a step forward. So she could actually kill you. Oh, it's gonna take a minute.
What are you doing?
Do I have grenades? I should have grenades. I'll just use a C4. Here. Not too far. Oh. Too close. Oh well. That'll be it. I'll show off her killing me next time. I think that's a pretty good way to end it. Right. See you, Ypsilon.